In this video, I will share with you how you can get your audience to actually care about you and why you shouldn't focus on going viral. Now, here's the problem with going viral, and I know a lot of small content creators, including me, have this goal of going viral. Success on social media is always measured by the numbers, by how many views, likes, comments you get all the time. That is why we're conditioned to think that going viral means success on social media, but that's not actually the case. As someone who experienced virality before, I can actually tell you from my own experience that that is not the most important thing when it comes to building a real connection with your audience. And fun fact, by the way, it's also not the most important thing if you want to make money on social media as well. As small creators, we're used to putting hours and hours of editing our videos, and then no one comments on our videos. We get little to no likes, and it's really frustrating because it seems like no one is giving us the attention we deserve. But the problem is, in order for you to go viral, you need to reach a broader audience. And the broader the audience, the less connected your viewer feels towards you, if that makes sense. So for instance, if in one of your videos you talk about all young people in the world, guess what? There's a higher chance of that video going viral because you're addressing all young people in the world, which means way more people might watch that video. And although they feel addressed by being young, that doesn't build a real connection with your audience. Instead, if I'm more specific and address all the young Asians under 18, that's a way smaller demographic, and these people will actually feel way more that you're talking directly to them. So instead of trying to address everyone, try to find a niche, a people of demographics that you want to talk to. Second thing I want to mention is that we have to understand the difference between entertainment and real connection. If you want to build a real audience that's invested in your life, behind the scenes, behind the content, in you as a person, then you can't just focus on entertainment solely. For entertainment, let me give you a few examples. One of the best examples for entertainment is funny memes that you see on TikTok or Instagram. And I used to post funny skits on my old TikTok account, and that gave me the first taste of virality. However, what happens with funny memes or skits like that are solely focused on entertainment is that people might enjoy your content for a few seconds, but they'll never be invested in you as a person behind the camera. Because you don't give them a reason to be invested in your story. You don't share anything from your story. It's kind of the clown in a classroom. People might laugh at his jokes, but they don't take him seriously. And down the road, if you want to monetize and if you want to sell your audience some sort of product, they will not trust you to buy your product because you've only given them funny things to laugh about. Another example for entertainment is Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast's videos are always focused on entertainment solely. And obviously he's making tons of cash, but he's really the exception. He's the biggest YouTuber on YouTube. For small creators, it's not really realistic to get to a Mr. Beast level. Each one of his videos cost a freaking fortune to produce. And I love to watch his videos, but I'm not really interested in the story behind Mr. Beast. Besides that, he's super rich. That's it. Now, on the other hand, we have building connection. And building connection doesn't mean that you shouldn't entertain your audience. You still need to take entertainment over, but you have to combine it with connection. Now, how do we actually build connection with our audience so that they care about us? And there are mainly three ways how you can do that. Number one, be transparent about your intentions. A really good example for this is Alex Hormozi. Probably the most famous business influencer out there right now. He's brutally honest about why he's making content. For instance, he doesn't pretend that he's just here for fun. He literally tells small business owners that he gives this business advice basically for free right now so that they can scale their business, and later on when they trust him, they will work with him, and then he can invest into their business and over time make more money that way. Traits that are very rare in the whole influencer content creation game. Another good example is his book. He literally sells his book for $199 or something like that. And people naturally ask, why do you sell your book for such a low price? Because again, we're used to getting books not for this cheap of a price. And literally in his book, he's very honest about why he put the price so low. So be transparent about your personal intentions, why you want to do content yourself. Number two is to show vulnerability. People don't connect with perfection because they're tired and sick of all these Instagram influencers who just flash them with a Rolex, a new car, or whatever. That's just not very relatable to them because the average person doesn't have these experiences. People connect with struggles, real moments, the ups and downs. They want to see everything. Emma Chamberlain is very famous for that. For example, she talks about her struggles, her burnout, or day-to-day thoughts that come to her mind. That's why her audience feels like they're talking to a close friend. So whenever you create content or talk to your audience, show vulnerability. In the beginning, it might be really stressful for you and it might feel like you're oversharing, but that's a good feeling. One of my content creator friends says this all the time. When he creates videos, he feels like he's always oversharing with the audience. Feels like it's kind of uncomfortable for him to share these type of private things with the world. Obviously, you don't have to share every single detail of your private life, but the more vulnerable you can be, the better it will be to connect to your audience. And number three is to gossip a little bit. And what do I mean by that? Think about how you update your close friends, your family about even minor things that are going on in your life. Oh, the other day I went on a date with my friend. Oh, I'm really nervous about meeting this person. Oh, I have a job interview tomorrow and I'm so nervous. And for random people, these informations will be not important or interesting at all. But for your close friends and family, these small things make them familiar with you as a person. So if you would give your audience the same access of information that you would give to your family and friends, that way they will feel that they're part of your close circle. So let your audience in on what's happening in your life. Gossip, so to speak. So if you want your audience to care about you as a person, really forget about chasing these viral moments. Don't only share your wins, also share your struggles, update them just like you would a close friend. And be transparent about your intentions. Build connection and you'll build something way more valuable than just views over the long run. If you found this video helpful, you might want to check out my other video, Why Starting YouTube is a Brilliant Idea Even If No One Watches.